Hey y'all, today I'm going to be roasting a whole chicken in my Ninja Woodfire. This is a recipe that I've done many times, so it is tried and true. And I love that I don't have to worry about any raw parts in the chicken once I serve it at the dinner table, and I can get at least 2 meals out of this chicken for my family of 5. So I'll show you how I do it. So you want to take your whole chicken and remove any innards that it has, and then you want to pat it dry with some paper towels. And then you are simply going to separate the skin from the chicken. And you can either do that with a large soup spoon or just with your hand. I like to do my hand. And you want to try not to tear between the chicken and the skin. So just slowly start to go in there and push. And the reason why we want to do this is because we're going to season the chicken itself as well as its skin, because it's all delicious. And I don't want all that good flavor just to be on the outside skin of that chicken. So you want to keep pushing very gently. I'm going to keep doing that until it's completely done, and then I'll show you the dry seasoning that I put in and out of it. Now that I've separated the skin from the chicken, I want to first take a stick of butter, unsalted butter, and make sure that it is extremely soft. You can either leave it on the counter for a couple of hours, or you can put it in the microwave for 10-15 seconds. And you want to take that stick of butter and smear it all over the inside of the bird, and it's going to want to come back out with your hand. You just push it back in there. And the reason why I use butter is just, number one, butter tastes amazing. And second of all, only butter on the inside because it burns so easily. And we don't want that to happen, but we do want to have all that good flavor. So then flip it over, take the other half a stick of softened butter and put it underneath the skin and press it down and try to get it as even as possible, but we're gonna put some seasoning and we'll rub it around a little bit more as well. Now, I have made a large amount of dry seasoning. You could use Cajun seasoning in and outside of the skin, and it would be really delicious. But today, I am going to make it a little bit more mild. So I've got 2 tablespoons of paprika, 2 tablespoons of garlic powder, also onion powder, a tablespoon of salt, a tablespoon of black pepper, and 2 tablespoons of herbs de Provence. And that is a mixture of herbs. It's lavender, although that's just a small thing, and marjoram and thyme, and sometimes basil. And so I've whisked this all together, and I'm gonna take half of that and rub it on the inside of my bird, top and bottom. Keep working that butter around as you go as well. Okay. And a little bit more of my seasoning. Make sure you have all of your ingredients ready to go and prepped, because once you touch the bird, you can't touch anything else, or you have to wash your hands because of contamination. Now, I like to stuff the cavity of the chicken with a lemon and a yellow onion that I have quartered. So put that into the cavity of the bird, and it is a small onion, so it depends upon the size of your chicken on how much it can hold. So this is only a 5-pound chicken, so there's only so much I can get in there. All right. Now, to the outside of the bird, you want to cover it with a 1/4 cup of extra virgin olive oil. So I'm gonna do half on this side and then half on the other. And don't forget the wings and the legs. And then before I flip it, I'm going to do half of my dry rub, sprinkle it on there, and then you're gonna rub it in. Okay. Get it into all the little crevices. Then gently turn it over, and you're gonna cover it with the rest of the olive oil. And the rest of your dry rub. Now, you want to bring it to room temperature for 30 minutes, and that will give us time to prep our Ninja Woodfire, and I'll show you how to do that next. Hey y'all, so doing a whole roasted chicken means that you need to set it to specialty roast on your Ninja Woodfire. So go ahead and turn that left dial to specialty roast, and then you'll see your temperature come up for stage 1. So for a chicken, you want to set the temperature to 700 degrees, which I've already done, and the time to 15 minutes. Then push in that right-hand dial and you'll get stage 2. Set the temperature to 325 and the time to 2 hours. Then press start and it will go ahead and heat it up, which takes about 25 minutes. I've already done that, so it is ready to go. So I'm gonna stop it. So it takes 2 hours and 15 minutes to cook it, and then you need 10 to 15 minutes of rest time before you cut into that chicken so the juices don't run out. So let me grab that chicken and we'll get it in. So I've got my whole chicken and I am going to put it in my Ninja Woodfire. And I did want to say that the reason why it starts off so hot in stage 1 is just to crisp up the skin, and then low and slow for the next 2 hours to cook the inside of the chicken so it is perfectly moist and you can do anything and everything with it.